Sant Just Desvern is a small town very close to Barcelona city, but here it's a calm life. So you won't find tourists, but you will find basic things for living. I was raised here as well, so my primary education and secondary education was also here. I studied advertising and public relations, and at that time I needed to find a job. I wanted to become independent. So I was struggling to find a job related with what I studied and to be paid at the same time. So the fact that made me quit with the looking for a job on advertisement field was that I got an interview for a commercial center for the communication department, and they told me that I would get paid with coupons to be spent in the same commercial center, you understand? And then I was like, okay, this is too much. No way. I was afraid for my future because I was raised up in a way that it was very important, like to keep the order of the things. The typical path you need to follow. All my other friends started working in that field, and I was the only one from that ones that wanted to go somewhere else, do something else. I wanted to go abroad, and then I started looking for the opportunities, how to go abroad without a lot of money, because that was my case. So I found European volunteering service opportunity, and suddenly a girl cancelled her participation in Belgium. My mentor suggested to apply for it, and I was like, Belgium? It's very cold. And they were like, yeah, but it's nice, it's in the center of Europe, you can travel around. Oh, no, okay, I will try, you know. But I made a video just to not make the typical motivation letter, and it worked. And in 1 month and a half, I got this EVS, and they called me and they said, in 3 weeks, you are coming to Belgium. What? So when I finished my European volunteering service in Belgium, when I came back to Sant Just, I wanted to also implement my volunteering spirit in this town, so I made a youth exchange, the first one for this town. It was about social theater, and we worked with vulnerable kids. So at the beginning, the city hall, it was afraid because it was the first time that they were hosting this type of projects. But once it happened and they saw the impact in their kids and in the community itself, because we were sleeping in a public school and doing all the activities in this public space, everybody could see it, also families and friends. They got even much motivated to offer this as a public service. So it became not just an experience itself, but it became a service for the population. So after hosting the first youth exchange, they offered me to keep on doing this. So they offered me some hours to be in the youth exchange writing the project, and right now I'm fully integrated with the service, and we are offering to population everything that's possible with the resources we have. So the impact that the International Mobility Service is having in the local community, it's quite strong because it works as an open door for new opportunities. For youngsters that maybe are lost or youngsters that have the motivation to go further, but even for local and for old people, the knowledge that there are a lot of things to do outside. Using the International Mobility Service, the concept of Europe also gets wider, because in Spain we are used to look to our belly and our problems, and once we have the chance to meet other people in other countries with other problems, we realize that we are part of a whole community. We can work together as well. So what happened to me later is I realized I got the chance to make European projects, but then I need more tools and knowledge in order to implement them with more quality. So when I realized I had this need, I started looking around about what is going on to have more experience, and then I found in this Salto Youth portal, I found this Train for Trainers. It's up to me 3, and then it's when I felt I was a trainer myself. So that was my profile. Before I couldn't apply for it. I didn't feel myself as a trainer. But at that time, after organizing some projects, and then I thought, yeah, this is my moment. I've never participated before in a training or course that was so well prepared. And that is the thing I can maybe value the most, this 360 degrees quality of a project. Different trainers' profile, good, you have different point of views. Different ways to approach the same topic, good, you have different types of ways to work on it. This guiding of freedom for creation, I don't say you what to do, but I'm there, do it, and I will be guiding you. After It's Up to Me 3, I got knowledge, but not just that, I got new partners and I got a mentor. It was after It's Up to Me 3, I created a kind of a reference quality. So it means I had things to, I had a model or a case to be based, and using my resources, of course, and not losing my personality, try to implement the good things I got from that case. For me, what's next is to be involved in different type of European programs. What I would like the most is to at least bring more options and be the creators of these options. I'm Aroa Carmona Valero. I'm a youth worker in St. Just, Barcelona, Spain.